Hi there, Theater in the Park people. My name is Dennis Darling and I'm from Springfield, and this is an audition for the play Inherit the Wind. Any random YouTube viewers, please be advised that this is how we're doing this audition today, because this is how we're doing it. The first speech is Matthew Harrison Brady addressing the judge and the jury.
Oh, Your Honor, I have no intention of making a speech. There is no need. I am sure that everyone on the jury, everyone within the sound of this boy's voice, is moved by this tragic confusion. He has been taught that he wriggled up like an animal from the filth and the muck below. I say that the Bible haters, these evil Lolutionists, are brewers of poison. And the legislature of this sovereign state has had the wisdom to demand that the peddlers of poison, in bottles or in books, clearly label the products they attempt to sell. I tell you, if this law is not upheld, this boy will become one of a generation shorn of its faith by the teachings of godless science. But if the full penalty of the law is meted out to Bertram Cates, the faithful the whole world over, who are watching us here and listening to our every word, will call this courtroom blessed.
And here's Brady again addressing the judge, followed by Henry Drummond. You can tell when I'm doing Henry Drummond because the hat will be the other way. So it's an exchange between Brady and Drummond that goes on for quite a ways here. Fair warning.
Your Honor, I am willing to sit here and endure Mr. Drummond's sneering and his disrespect, for he is pleading the case of the prosecution by his contempt for all that is holy. I object, I object, I object. On what grounds? Is it possible that something is holy to the celebrated agnostic? Yes! Yes! The individual human mind. In a child's power to master the multiplication table, there is more sanctity than in all of your shouted amens, holy holies, and hosannas. An idea is a greater monument than a cathedral. And the advance of man's knowledge is more of a miracle than any sticks turned to stones or the parting of the waters. But are we now to halt the march of progress because Mr. Brady frightens us with fable? Gentlemen, progress has never been a bargain. You have to pay for it. Sometimes I think there's a man behind a counter who says, "All right, you can have a telephone, but you'll have to give up privacy, the charm of distance. Madam, you may vote, but at a price. You lose the right to retreat behind a powder puff or a petticoat. Mister, you may conquer the air, but the birds will lose their wonder, and the clouds will smell of gasoline." Darwin moved us forward to a hilltop from which we could look back and see the way from where we came. But for this view, this insight, this knowledge,
we must abandon our faith in the pleasant poetry of Genesis.
We must not abandon our faith. Faith is the important thing. Then why did God plague us with the power to think? Mr. Brady, why do you deny the one faculty which lifts man above all other creatures on the earth? The power of his brain to reason. What other merit have we? The elephant is larger, the horse is stronger and swifter, the butterfly more beautiful, the mosquito more prolific, even the simple sponge is more durable. Or does a sponge think? Thanks.